Good evening, dear one. The day has ended. The light has faded. The sky outside your window has grown darker, deeper, thicker with stillness. The night might feel heavier than the day sometimes. Its quiet can seem wide, its shadows long. You may lie in bed and feel the weight of what happened, what didn't happen, the things you said, the things you didn't say, the chances you took, the chances you let slip away. Are you carrying sorrow? Do you have a broken heart? Perhaps you feel alone, maybe even afraid. In the hush, your mind may be loud. Your thoughts may wander to what's lost, to what you regret, to what might come. That is okay. You are not alone. Let us breathe. Let us settle. Let us remember that there is one who watches, who cares, who holds the night in his hands. There are nights when the world feels far away, when the laughter that filled the morning has faded, when the noise of the day no longer hides the ache within. The darkness settles, and with it comes the truth we try to outrun. We are hurting. Something inside us feels cracked. Maybe your heart has been broken by someone's silence, by a goodbye you never wanted, by the memory of love that slipped away. Maybe your heart is heavy with loss you can't explain to anyone, the kind that makes even breathing feel like work. Maybe the tears fall quietly, soaking your pillow while the rest of the world sleeps, unaware. You whisper into the dark, but the room answers only with silence. And in that silence, a whisper comes, not from the world, but from the one who made you. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. These words are not a theory, they are a promise. God does not stay far away from pain, He draws near to it. He walks into the rooms we think He has left. He sits beside the bed where hearts are breaking. He listens to the words we cannot say. When your heart feels too shattered to hold, remember, He does not ask you to fix it first. He simply asks you to bring it to Him, as it is. You can whisper, Lord, my heart hurts. I don't even know how to pray tonight. I just need you here. And He will come. Not always with thunder, not always with a miracle you can see, but with a presence that begins to still the shaking inside. Sometimes His comfort feels like a breath, a small calm that comes when you thought peace was gone forever. Sometimes it's a thought that reminds you of a truth you had forgotten. You are loved still. Sometimes it's a memory of better days that gently promises they will come again. And sometimes His comfort comes through tears, because the tears are not wasted. They water the roots of healing. If you have ever been heartbroken, you know how nights stretch endlessly. The darkness feels longer than any day could be. You stare at the ceiling, replaying what went wrong, asking why, asking how it could hurt this much. You wonder if God sees you. You wonder if He cares. But He does. He saw you when you tried to hold it together in front of others. He saw you when you smiled through pain you couldn't explain. He saw you when you said, I'm fine, even though your chest was tight and your voice trembled. He saw every tear that fell unnoticed. He heard every whisper you sent into the night. He is not a distant God who watches from far above. He is a father who sits beside the bed of his hurting child. He listens, He understands, He stays. Maybe you feel like your heart has been shattered beyond repair, but God is the mender of what seems unfixable. When something breaks in our hands, we think it's ruined, but in His hands, it becomes something new. He doesn't throw away the pieces. He gathers them carefully. He shapes them into something stronger, something more beautiful, something more full of grace. So tonight, as you lie in bed, imagine placing your heart, bruised, cracked, tired, into God's hands. Tell Him, here, Lord, I don't know how to fix it, but You do. And trust that He will hold it gently. It's okay if peace doesn't come right away. Healing rarely happens in a single night. Sometimes God's comfort is like the moon, soft, hidden behind clouds, but still there. You might not see it yet, but it shines all the same. You're not forgotten. You're not forsaken. You're not beyond repair. Maybe your pain isn't from heartbreak, but from loss, the kind of loss that changes you forever. Maybe someone you love is gone. Maybe a dream you held close has ended. Maybe you're grieving what could have been. The world tells you to move on, to stay busy, to stop feeling so deeply. But God doesn't rush your healing. He is patient with your sorrow. He holds space for your tears. When you can't find words to pray, He listens to the sighs of your soul. When your voice shakes, He calls it beautiful. When you feel like you can't go on, He carries you quietly through the night. Sometimes peace begins with just one breath. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly, let it out. That breath is proof that life is still in you, that hope has not left. Say quietly in your heart, God, I need you. Tonight I am broken, but I trust that you are near. Feel the air around you, still and calm. Somewhere in this darkness, His light still glows. Not blinding, but soft enough to guide your heart through. When everything feels uncertain, remember that God never changes. He is steady when your emotions rise and fall. He is faithful when the world is not. He is present when others have walked away. If your heart aches from betrayal, He understands. He too was betrayed. If you feel abandoned, He knows. He too was left alone in the dark. If you feel misunderstood, He has felt that pain as well. That is why His comfort reaches so deep, because He has walked through the same shadows we face. Let this night be a sacred pause, not a time to fight your pain, but to let peace in slowly. You don't have to pretend the ache is gone. You only have to allow yourself to be held by God, right here, as you are. When the world feels distant, whisper, Lord, I know you are close to the brokenhearted. Please draw close to me now. And wait. In the quiet, His presence will come like a calm over stormy water. Your heartbeat will slow. Your breath will steady. Your soul will remember, I am loved. I am seen. I am not forgotten. As the night deepens, let this be your prayer. Father, I give you the pieces of my heart. You see the cracks, the pain, the longing. You see the nights I've cried alone, wondering if you hear me. You see the empty space beside me, the memories that still ache. Tonight I choose to rest in you, not because everything makes sense, but because you are my peace. Take this pain, Lord. Hold it in your mercy. Let your presence fill the emptiness. Remind me that I am not defined by what broke me, but by the one who is healing me. I believe you are close, closer than my breath, closer than my sorrow, closer than my fears. Thank you for loving me through the pain. Thank you for staying when I could not stay strong. Thank you for being my peace in the middle of the storm. Let me rest now, not in my strength, but in yours. Amen. The night is still dark, but something inside you begins to feel lighter. The heaviness doesn't vanish, but it no longer crushes you. It softens like a wave that's lost its force. You can finally breathe again. Peace doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it comes like a whisper, small, steady, enough for now. And maybe that's how God heals us. Slowly, quietly, tenderly. One night at a time, you close your eyes and feel His presence, not distant but near. You don't have to see Him to know He's here. You sense it in the calm between your thoughts, in the space where fear used to live. You realize that even with a broken heart, you can still be loved completely. Even with tears, you can still rest in peace. And that is enough. The night is not empty. It's filled with the love of a God who never sleeps, who never leaves, who draws close to the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in spirit. You are seen, you are loved, you are held. Sleep now, dear one. God is here. Peace is near.